Hey everyone, this is Mr. Zach, and welcome to our online children ministry program at Chinese Christian Union Church. As we continue our series of Jingle Jamboree, we have been learning all about what Christmas is all about. And so for our lesson today, we're going to continue learning how God gives His Son, Jesus. And that is our big idea for today, that God gives us His Son, Jesus. Can you guys say that with me? And we'll be over here. It says, God gives us His Son, Jesus. Can you guys say that with me on the count of three? 1, 2, 3. God gives us His Son, Jesus. And we're going to be learning all about that today in our Bible story. But let's go over our Bible verse together first. So let me transition. Okay, here is our Bible verse for today. Same one from last week, and here it is from John 3:16. And again, this is not the whole verse, but we're only going to do some of it so it helps us remember. And this is what it says. It says, God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son. John 3:16. Okay, let me read that again to us. God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son. John 3:16. And we're going to go over these hand motions, and again, they're indicated by each different color lines. And if you guys remember them, great job, but we're going to go over them really quickly today, okay? So, the first hand motion is God. And do you guys remember what we do for the hand motion of God? We point up. So, God. Because God is above us and He's all around us. God. So loved, okay? Do you guys remember what we do for so loved? Exactly, we're gonna hug ourselves, okay? So, God so loved. Great job. And the last one, not the last one, the other one, the word, we're gonna make a big hand. We're gonna make a big circle, okay? Make a large circle with our arms. Okay, so, God so loved the world. You guys got that? Great job. And the last part is the longest part, that He gave His one and only Son. Okay? That He gave His one and only Son. We're going to be rocking our arms like we're rocking a baby. Okay? So, God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son. And then, last part, John 3:16, like we're reading from the Bible. Okay? Let's go over this really quickly together and on the count of three. Okay? 1, 2, 3. God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son. John 3:16. Were you guys able to do that? Let's see if you guys can do that by yourselves on the count of three. Okay? 1, 2, 3. God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son. John 3:16. Great job, guys. Now let's get into our Bible story. I hope you guys are all ready to our lesson today. And if you guys forgot, our series, we have been opening up presents to help tell our Bible story. And so as we're online, I can't really have you guys open presents for me. But what I can have you guys do is to try to guess what is inside each present box. So again, for each present that we have today, I will give you guys all some clues to find out what is in them, and then I will reveal what it is and how they relate to our Bible story. Okay? So everyone, get ready, get comfortable, and get your listening ears on. Let's see our first present. And here are the clues, okay? And try to guess it before I say all the clues, because it gets from hard to really easy. But here's the first clue. It is, clue 1. It is something that you hold up to your mouth. Okay? Clue 2. It is something that you talk into. Are you guys able to get it? Number 3. It is something that makes your voice sound louder. What do you guys think it is? Well, it is a megaphone. If you said microphone, I will say that counts too. But it is a megaphone. And the reason why is because long ago, many years before Jesus was born, God spoke to a man named Isaiah. God made a promise to Isaiah that someday a very special baby would be born. And God said to Isaiah, "Look, a woman will give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel," which means God is with us. And so can you guys cup your hands around your mouth like a megaphone and say, "God is with us"? So cup your hands around your mouth and say, "God is with us," on the count of 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. God is with us. Great job, guys. And now let's open up our second present. Okay, here is our second present box, and here are your clues. And again, try to guess them before I say them all, okay? So number 1, it's a piece of clothing, okay? Number 2, you wear it during the winter. Number 3, it keeps your neck warm. Were you guys able to get this? It's one that we did last week. It was a scarf. And the reason why it's a scarf is because just like last week, we were talking about Mary. And so we learned that one day, many years after God has made his promise to Isaiah, an angel from heaven appeared to a girl named Mary. And at first, Mary was very afraid of the angel. And so, can you guys show me an afraid face? Exactly. But Mary was probably even more terrified. But the angel said to Mary, "Do not be afraid. God is very happy with you. You will become pregnant and give birth to a baby boy. You must name him Jesus. God will make him a king who rules over his people forever." And here is our last present to help conclude our Bible story for today. Listen to these clues and see if you guys can guess what it is. Clue number 1, it is soft. Clue number 2, you use it at bedtime. And clue number 3, you lay your head on it. What do you think it is? Well, it is a pillow. Mary was engaged to be married to a man named Joseph. One night, Joseph was lying down to sleep. And, let's all pretend we're sleeping. Or maybe you sleep on the back of your head. But while he was sleeping, an angel appeared to him in a dream. The angel said to Joseph, "Do not be afraid to have Mary as your wife. The baby inside of her was put there by God. You must name him Jesus." And so Joseph got up, he got up from sleeping, and when he woke up, he did exactly what that angel told him. He went and took Mary to be his wife, and they got married. In our story for today, God promised that one day a very special baby would be born. And many years later, God kept his promise as well. He put a very special baby inside Mary. And do you guys remember what the angel told Mary and Joseph to name the special baby? Exactly. To name the baby Jesus. On Christmas morning, we get to open so many special presents, presents like a favorite toy, a favorite book, or even a favorite game. But the most special present ever was a baby named Jesus. Baby Jesus is a gift to us from God. God gave us Jesus so that he could take away the punishment for all the bad things we do. Because of Jesus, we can live forever with God in heaven. And this year, when we open our presents and celebrate on Christmas morning, we can remember that God gave us his son, Jesus. So let's close our lesson today and close in prayer together. And you guys can repeat after me. So let's all fold our hands, bow our heads, and close our eyes. And you guys can repeat after me. Dear God, thank you for giving us your son, baby Jesus. He's the best present ever. And we love him so much. Amen. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys around.